You're ruining bath time.
Were we this into khaki slacks?
No.
Hey everyone.
Hey.
We are two geeks on a couch.
On the same couch.
On the same couch.
This isn't real.
Blowing our minds a little bit.
To
say the least.
To say the least.
Forgive us while we experiment with camera angles, because this is new.
And lighting.
And just really all of
really
it, to
all
be
of
honest.
it, yeah.
Hopefully the sound is better on this video. Hopefully the picture's a little bit better. Hopefully we've upped our game a little bit. If not, bear with us. We're working on it.
If not, be nice.
This evening, we are going to watch another slasher film. Slashers so far have not been Friedel's favorite movies, but at the end of Halloween, you said you'd let me try 3 more.
That's correct.
This is one of those 3.
Great. Yeah.
We're going to watch Wes Craven's 1984 classic, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, we are.
This is probably my favorite slasher film. This is 2 of the 3, right? We did Scream.
We did Scream.
This is number 2.
This
3.
is number 2.
Okay. Not swaying them yet on the slasher genre in general.
I understand why people might be fascinated by the slasher genre or might really enjoy the slasher genre. It does not have to be my peanut butter and chocolate.
No, and if it's not your peanut butter and chocolate, then we're probably gonna stop after the Halloween sequel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That said, since this is there's only one remaining slasher Friedel has agreed to watch. Tell us in the comments, should it be Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Friday the 13th or something else I haven't even considered, but those are the classics pretty much, right? So I was trying to get those covered as far as bases are concerned
or let us know if you have like a out of the blue slasher film that we should think about for number 3.
Right. If your friend liked horror, didn't like slasher films, what slasher film would you try to introduce them to sway their mind? This is mine. This is the one I think is going to do it, because this is surreal. This gets creepy. This plays into some of the creepiness that we've seen Friedel really enjoy in movies like The Conjuring and The Exorcist and that kind of stuff. I'm hoping that's going to hit those nerves. It's okay if it doesn't. If we walk out of this with another 6 rating, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I feel okay about it.
I love this movie, and I'm okay if Friedel doesn't like it.
Which also means that if Edward's okay, and we're real good friends, then all of you get to be okay too.
Oh, well, everything's...
Interestingly, there are 8 of these movies.
Oh my goodness.
Including one, I could be wrong about that. There's 7 or 8, including one where Freddy actually fights Jason. Called, appropriately, Freddy versus Jason.
Why are the villains always so hard to kill?
Well, in this one, at least sort of makes sense. He's haunting you in your dreams, right? Like, there's some, like... if you're already buying into that concept, like, sure, he's hard to kill, because he's just this nightmare figure that doesn't die. I have a harder time with, like... It's part of the fear of it, and maybe that's something that doesn't scare you.
It's not that it doesn't scare... Which part?
The undying boogeyman kind of thing. For those of you that are new and joining us for the first time,
oh my gosh, welcome.
We're so happy to have you. Consider, giving us a like or subscribe if you enjoy what we're doing. And what we're doing is we're watching 113-ish horror movies over the next year or so. I've seen a lot of them Friedel has not. I really enjoy watching movies with Friedel. Friedel's reactions are amazing. They make me happy, even when Friedel doesn't like the movie. That's what we're all about here at Two Geeks on a Couch. Eventually, we're going to venture into sci-fi and other movies as well, but we're starting with
side
horror.
quests.
Yeah. So, welcome.
Welcome.
And we're so happy to have you. And we're going to watch Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Original.
All right. Yeah, I'm immediately more attracted to Johnny Depp's car than I am to him.
I don't know. He's rocking those slacks. I don't know if he's going to high school or Best Buy. The guy behind those guys are going to Best Buy back there.
Nothing.
There's something out there, isn't there? I didn't hear anything.
It's a good lamp.
It's why they bring your last down just 3 yards from the goal line. Morality sucks.
All right, I'm into it. Oh, that's amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh. What? Oh god!
Were we this into khaki slacks? In the
No,
80s?
nope. Well,
Come to Freddy.
no. You're ruining bath time. That is not a soothing bath time song. No, no. No, this is... No. Mm-mm. Bath time, it's... No. That's so fucking upsetting. I'm so upset right now.
Don't fall asleep in there.
Have you ever stood on a rose trellis in your bare feet?
Isn't that from Shakespeare?
No. No.
Uh-oh.
Does that count as an open window?
There you go. You seen Inception?
Yes.
My take is like Freddy's the dream architect here, which is why they're all so consistent in their vibe and visual language.
Interesting. Whoa. Okay, I could not with that. That's...
Oh.
Oh. It also seems like nobody knows how to run in this film. Oh, that's the... Oh my god, that's the worst.
This is a dream. He isn't real. He isn't real. You bastard.
What'd I do?
That just looks like a sock puppet. But an upsetting sock puppet.
It's an upsetting song.
You'll feel better when you get some sleep.
You call this feeling better? Or maybe I should grab that bottle and veg out with you. Avoid everything happening to me by just getting good and loaded.
Oh!
Nancy, you're sick. There's something wrong with you. You're imagining things.
Gaslighting, check. If you'd like to take a dream skills course with Edward and I, head on over to the Patreon page.
I think we need Johnny Depp to come in and teach that course.
Mother! Bars.
I even took his knives.
Why would you?
How do you plan to do that?
Just like I did the hat. Have a hold of the sucker when you wake me up.
Wait a minute.
You can't bring somebody on a
Terrible
train.
plan.
If I can.
She's got the pot of coffee on her tiny TV.
TV is so small.
Pot of coffee is so big. Fuck! What the actual fuck?
People have beverages stashed all sorts of places in this movie.
Why does that bottle look frosty? Nope. No, loud. Yeah. What? Dream skills.
Dream skills. Well, I think these are actual skills.
Timepieces. Whoa. Timepieces never work, my friends.
I'm crazy after all.
Let you choose.
That's creepy.
That's
Sorry.
creepy. Yeah, fiery footsteps.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
I'll be there in a minute.
Don't split the party at this point.
You're nothing. You're shit. Feeling better?
Oh, I feel like $1 million. They say you bottomed out when you can't remember the night before.
Well,
No, baby, I'm gonna stop drinking.
No?
I've stopped drinking and now I'm using
I guess
awesome
it just stopped
vocabulary.
hurting.
That's how it works.
I'll see you.
I really enjoyed that film.
Calm down!
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
my
gonna,
favorite.
I'm not
That's
gonna
my
rate this
favorite.
a 6. I promise. This is not getting a rating of
Well-
a 6. I will confess that I am confused by the end, because I like this. I really enjoy this idea of, like, I'm reclaiming from you all of my, like, psychological dream energy, or both dream energy and waking energy, and
Right.
I also really like the idea of Freddy representing the things that parents don't disclose to their children, that they probably need to disclose to their children.
Yeah.
So the
yes.
idea that Freddy
I like that
comes
a
to
lot,
represent
actually.
things
Yeah.
that need to be disclosed, and that kids are impacted by, even at the level, there is impact at a level of non-disclosure.
Right.
And
Yeah, and there's fear there too, right?
and there's fear there, and like,
on both sides. Like, are my parents good people, or will the things that I've done in my past that are awful come back to haunt me?
right, or yes, or
Did I do the right things as a parent? Did I, am I a good person? Will I be a good parent?
or we could even look at it as, like, from an existential level of, like, what qualities in me as a parent that I don't want to integrate, or that I'm afraid of integrating, have I passed it down to my
Right.
children, that are going to be reflected back to me in their own behavior, predilections, choices, etc.
No, yeah, I like that a lot. Before we go further, internet, I want to know what dream skills you want to have in your dreams. What are your dream skills?
What are your dream skills? What are you... I actually...
You want to know what my dreams...
I can fly.
That would be my main dream skill. If I could, like, fly
Yeah.
like Rose the Hat in Dr. Sleep.
Why do... Oh, okay.
Because that scene is gorgeous. And that's amazing.
Yeah, but she's so...
But that's still a cool scene.
Sure, okay.
And I reference movie... Everything is a movie
know.
reference for me. Like,
And you love her.
That's just what my brain is.
You love her.
Not the character, but
if you
like...
could have like a YouTube channel with Rose the Hat.
That's a lot.
Yeah, flying is really cool. Swimming underwater without having to breathe air is really cool.
Yeah.
Digging through the earth without having to breathe air is cool.
Yeah. Just not having to breathe.
Not having to
Just
breathe
do
is
it
cool.
and go to space and not have to breathe air.
Space and dreams is cool.
Yeah, so internet, tell us share with us your nightmares if you feel like getting vulnerable, or tell us what your dream skills would be. Want to hear about that in the comments below.
Also, I'd like to know if you've ever shared a dream next to somebody that you were sleeping next to. Like if you and the person you were sleeping next to, or groups of people you were sleeping next to, ever had like the same dream.
Like about a filthy guy with knives for fingers.
Yeah, or something more pleasant.
That'd be Mr. Kroger.
The question of the night. What would you rate this film?
Oh, what would I rate this film? I would rate this film 24 thrift store sweaters.
Red and green ones.
Just as long as they're striped.
Fair.
They don't have to be red and green.
That's fair.
The question we didn't ask was, is Nightmare on Elm Street a Christmas movie due to that sweater?
I'm going with no.
I'm going with no.
Yeah.
That's a thread too far.
Yeah.
24 thrift store
24 thrift store sweaters.
that are striped.
I think I'm going to start limiting you to
What?
the amount of, like, wacky things you can associate with.
Say what?
No, go ahead.
Limits.
24 thrift store.
Fine,
Thrift
fine,
store
it's
sweater.
fine. It's fine. 7.8. There you go.
What?
I'll be boring.
No, keep going. Where are you going?
No,
24
it's
sweaters.
fine.
It's
Damage
fine.
was done.
No, I really know. I want to know where you were going with that.
I was gonna go 24 thrift store sweaters, a whetstone, because somebody's got to be sharpening those knives.
Those
And,
fingers
like,
aren't going to sharpen themselves.
basically a prolonged conversation between Carl Jung and Freud about this entire movie in the context of dream analysis.
7. That's the highest rating you've given a slasher film.
That's
so far.
correct.
Yes.
I really enjoyed this slasher movie. I enjoyed it. I was filled with enjoyment.
Interesting, because 7.8 also just feels low in the context of other films.
That was just a random number. I don't really know what I'm digging it for. I mean,
fair.
some of the
We can cut the number out and just go with your...
What are you gonna rate the film?
So I was thinking about this a lot. This is one of my favorite horror movies ever. I recently listed this as, if I could only choose 10 horror films to watch for the rest of my life, this would be one of them.
Okay.
Right? So it's high up there.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 9.
Wow! Number 9!
Yeah.
It is one of your favorite horror films. Okay.
Really well done. It's completely original. There's nothing else like this. The effects, with the exception of the very last bit where she gets pulled through the door and it's very obviously a dummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rest of the effects are like top notch, spot on, like practical special effects wizardry. They still look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They did that thing where she's like going up the walls. That's the like rotating set
Yeah.
effect that they used in like Inception. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
they did it 30 years ago. The blood coming out of the bed and the imagery of Tina in the hallway with the body. Like, this stuff is like, this is top notch horror for me.
It was really...
Yeah, it's scary. I think it's scary. I still think it's scary. I'm rating it high because it's one of my favorites. So how are you feeling? So this is. I understand your point. It is technically a slasher film. So you have now found a slasher that you enjoyed. Would you watch the sequels?
Yes. Yeah, I would.
They get a little wacky, but 2 and 3 at least are pretty good.
I would totally watch the sequels.
Okay.
Like, happily. Because, in part because I'm just like, what the fuck was up with that ending?
Yeah, I think they kind of just don't ever come back to that.
They don't
But
ever...
there's a lot of that sort of thing in these movies, right? Like, are you asleep? Are you awake?
Right,
Is
there's
it
never a
dream? Is it
complete
not?
full circle.
Is it real? Is it
Okay,
not?
cool.
They bring the dream skills thing back hard in the third movie. I don't think they call it that, but that's like a major plot point.
Dream skills.
In the third movie, called the subtitle is Dream Warriors.
Wow.
Gonna fight Freddy.
I totally want Dream Skills to be like a duo synth pop band from like 1987.
Yes. Oh, and Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, which is the first horror movie I ever saw. Scared the hell out of me. I don't know why I picked that one, but I did. Probably because kids at school were talking about it. But that's the one that has a final boy.
I've heard that the queers have totally like
And well,
claimed Nightmare
they
on
don't
Elm
need,
Street
they
2.
don't even need to claim it. It just is like there's just a lot of homoerotic action going on in that movie.
Fascinating. I also I heard that there
There's
was
a whole documentary about it.
Yeah, stoked to see that. Yeah.
All right, Internet, thanks for coming along on this ride. We appreciate it. We are, as of this recording, almost at 600 subscribers, and holy shit, we are so grateful for all of you. We really... I know that that's not a lot in the grand scheme of YouTube subscriber counts, but to us that, each and every one of you means a lot. And
Yeah, we were excited at 6 subscribers.
we get excited and text each other back.
Like all the time.
580, 582, 585. It's a fun thing for us. And so it's really, this was something that we were just doing already anyway. We decided to add a camera. We decided to invite all of you in, watch us react to these movies, because we thought we could bring something new, a little bit different to the table, and that you are all responding so kindly is really great.
It's really wonderful.
And if you're not a subscriber,
If it doesn't, please like and subscribe.
feel free to boop that subscribe button, give us a like, and we'll see you next week. Support Snek out.
Support Snek out.
See ya.
See ya. Text when I get home.